NGOs are out here in force, and humanitarian presence has grown year on year. And I am here with Peter Maurer. And Peter Maurer, now we've heard David Attenborough make an impassioned plea for the environment, and climate change is a big issue for your agency as well, isn't it?
Well, it is an increasing issue. We see that on top of poverty, violence, fragility, displacements that we have observed as a humanitarian actor increasingly in many contexts of the world, changing rainfall patterns, changing weather patterns lead to shrinking productive surfaces. This leads again to more conflictual relationships between communities. I just come back from the Sahel. You see it in front of your eye unfolding how on top of the problems which we knew before, climate change is exacerbating some of the conflict and is leading to more problems.
Yes, so it's a pretty much kind of an explosive combination. But and what other humanitarian conflicts are you watching in 2019?
Well, it's definitely some of the hotspots in Africa and the Middle East which remain top. The Syria, Yemen, Iraq is, of course, still the main focus of the organization. But the Sahel increasingly is a part where we are looking closely. The Horn of Africa, the Congo. So 42% of everything we do is in Africa. This will remain the same in 2019. 1/3 of everything we do is in the Middle East. This, again, will be the priority of next year. And then, of course, we have continuing conflicts, Myanmar, Bangladesh, in Asia, some hotspots, and in Central America, which we are watching too.
And why is it important, Peter Maurer, for aid agencies to be present in Davos? Well, what are you doing here?
I think we see today that the gap between what we should do and what we are able to do is increasingly big. And in a place like Davos, we need to mobilize the international community, also the business community and civil society at large, to engage more and also to engage differently. We need to invest in fragile contexts to stabilize society, to give a perspective to people. We can't just give humanitarian handouts. It's important to be here and to shape new partnerships.
Well, Peter Maurer, thanks so much for joining us. Well, as you heard, Belle, there, the business community has an important role to play in humanitarian conflicts.